Good morning, students. In a last period, we started the third lesson of history, that is religious synthesis. We took some information about the Bhakti movement and its type, as well as we took some information about the important sons in a Bhakti movement. Now, we are going to learn some information about the Mahanubhav Panth, Sikhism, and the Sufi sect. Let's learn one by one. The first one is Mahanubhav Panth. In 13th century, Chakradhar Swami founded the Mahanubhav Panth in Maharashtra. Guru Govind Prabhu was the Guru of Chakradhar Swami. Who was a teacher or Guru of Chakradhar Swami? Guru Govind Prabhu was the Guru of Chakradhar Swami. This sect or the group of the thoughts was devotee of the Lord Krishna, means Chakradhar Swami or Mahanubhav Panth was devotee of Lord Krishna. Chakradhar Swami allowed to the men and the women from the all castes to join the Mahanubhav Panth. Chakradhar Swami travelled in a Maharashtra everywhere. He chose Marathi language for preaching to the people instead of Sanskrit language. Due to this, many compositions were composed in a Marathi language. He gave message of equality and love to the people. What message did give What message did Chakradhar Swami give to the people? Chakradhar Swami gave message of equality and love. Mainly, Chakradhar Swami spread Mahanubhav Panth in Marathwada and the Vidarbha region in Maharashtra. See in this map, in yellow color the Marathwada region and in a reddish color Vidarbha region shown to you. In a first picture, it is the photo of Chakradhar Swami. Okay. Ridhipur in the Vidarbha is an important place for the people of Mahanubhav Panth. The image of Ridhipur shown to you here. See carefully. Many compositions were written in a Marathi language by the followers of Mahanubhav Panth. See, their list is given to you. First one, the name of the book, and in a second one, the name of a writer given to you. These names of books and the writers will be asked in a match the pairs to you in an exam. So, these names are very important. Yes, once we will read these names. Listen carefully. The first one, Leela Charitra, and the writer is Mahimb Bhatt. Yes, the first book is Leela Charitra and the writer is Mahim Bhatt. The second one, the name of book is Dhaule. The name of book is Dhaule and the writer is Mahadamba. Yes, who was the writer? Mahadamba. The third book is Sutra Patha and the Drashtanta Patha, and the writer of this book was Keshav Bas. Who was the writer? Keshav Bas was the writer of this book. The fourth one is Shishupal Vad, and the writer of this book Bhaskar Bhatt Borikar. And the fifth one is Rukmini Swayamvar, written by Narendra. Learn these names of the books and the writers. Okay. Next stream of the thought is Sikhism. Okay. Guru Nanak was the founder of Sikhism? Who was the founder of Sikhism? And answer is Guru Nanak, not Guru Gobind Singh. Many students will write the wrong answer. That's why I am saying again and again this question to you. Last year also many students committed this mistake. Who was the first guru of Sikhism, or who was the founder of Sikhism? And answer is Guru Gobind Singh. It is the exactly wrong answer. Many students select this option. So I am explaining this again and again to you. You have to write the correct answer. Guru Nanak was the founder of Sikhism. Yes, who was the founder? Guru Nanak. Guru Nanak was the founder of Sikhism. He was the first Guru of Sikhs. He, his work was very important from the side of the religious synthesis. Guru Nanak traveled a lot in India as well as outside of India. Means Guru Nanak traveled in India as well as outside of India. He visited many holy places of Hindu and Muslim. He visited many temples, mosques, and the churches. He had also visited Makkah. Do you know Makkah? Makkah is a most holy place of Islam. He not only visited the holy places but also took information about the different religions. He studied many religions carefully. After that, he realized that feeling of devotion is common everywhere. What did Guru Nanak realize after visiting many religious places? Yes, and answer is Guru Nanak realized that the feeling of devotion is common everywhere. He spread a message of equality in a society. He worked for Hindu and Muslim unity. Guru Nanak opposed the caste system. Do you remember before that one sant opposed to the caste system? Who was he? Are you remembering anything? I think some of you remember, and that is exactly correct. Mahatma Bashveshwar opposed the caste system. We learn in a bhakti movement. Okay? The people were influenced by his teaching. Day by day, the number of his followers increased, and his followers were known as the Sikhs. Guru Nanak was the first Guru of Sikhs. Whose followers were known as the Sikh, or whose followers are known as the Sikhs? The followers of Guru Nanak are known as the Sikhs. Who was the first Guru of Sikh? Guru Nanak was the first Guru of Sikh. Adi Grantha is a holy book of Sikhs. It is also known as Guru Granth Sahib. Means there are two names of their holy book. One is Adi Grantha or another is Guru Granth Sahib. Understood? These are not the different one. Both are the same one. Guru Granth Sahib and the Adi Grantha are the two names of the holy book of Sikhs. Okay. Guru Granth Sahib have mainly the teaching of Guru Nanak. But in this book, the teaching of Sant Kabir and the Sant Namdev also included. Yes, understood means the teaching of three sons or the poems verses of the Sant Kabir and Sant Namdev also included into the Guru Granth Sahib, whose teaching included in Adi Grantha or Guru Granth Sahib the teaching of Guru Nanak, Sant Kabir, and the Sant Namdev's teaching included into the Guru Granth Sahib. Understood? Guru Nanak was the founder of Sikhism. Followers of Guru Nanak are known as Sikhs, and Adi Grantha or the Guru Granth Sahib is the holy book of Sikhs. Okay. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was the 10th Guru of Sikhs. His follower after the Guru Gobind Singh, there was a no Guru of Sikhs. He considered or the Sikhs considered Adi Grantha is their Guru as order of Guru Gobind Singh. Means Guru Gobind Singh stopped the sequence of a Guru into the Sikhism. Here the first Guru was Guru Nanak and the last Guru or the 10th Guru of Sikhs is Guru Gobind Singh. There was a sequence of a 10th Guru, but the 10th Guru of Sikhs, Guru Gobind Singh Ji, said, after me there will be no Guru of you. This book means Adi Grantha or Guru Granth Sahib is the teacher of you. So you have to follow the instruction given in this book. Due to the order of the Guru Gobind Singh, Sikhs considered that the Adi Grantha is Guru of them. Okay. Sikhism had a great impact on its society. Nanded and the Amritsar are the important holy places for the Sikhs. Understood this? The next important stream of the thought is Sufi sect. This is a sect or the stream of Islam. The Sufi Sant believed that God is the full of love. We have to go through the love and devotion to reach the God. They gave the message of love and equality as well as simple living. Sufi sons gave emphasis or Sufi sons emphasize on the Hindu-Muslim unity. The music had a important place in a Sufi sect. Sufi sons sing a song to pray the God. Sufi music had a great impact on a Indian music. Many times you listen the songs in a movies, they were Sufi or Qawwali. Are you remember any song of this type? Khwaja Mainuddin Chishti and Sheikh Nizamuddin Auliya were the great Sufi sons. In this picture, both Khwaja Mainuddin Chishti and the Nizamuddin Auliya's photo shown to you. Today, we are able to see the dargah of both sons or Sufi sons in India. Try to find where the dargahs of Nizamuddin Chishti and Auliya are there in India and reply me on my WhatsApp number. Okay. Sufi sect tried to make the Hindu-Muslim unity in India and they spread a love in a society. So, the stream of the thoughts of Sufi sect was very important in India. Okay, now what we learn in this lesson? We learn some information about the Bhakti movement and its type, Alwar and the Nainar, how they give the importance to the Lord Shiva and the Lord Vishnu. We took some information about the Harihar also. We took some information about the different sons in a bhakti movement. We learn how the Chakradhar Swami founded the Mahanubhav Panth, as well as we learn the teaching of Mahanubhav Panth. After that, we took some information about the Sikhism and the Guru Nanak. At last, we took some information about the Sufi sect and their teaching. These streams of thoughts had a great impact on a society. The teaching of the different sons in these streams was very easy and in a common people's language. So many people attract towards them. These streams had contributed greatly to the making of Indian culture. So the streams of the thoughts are very important in Indian culture. Understood? In the next lesson, we will take some information about the Maharashtra before the times of Shivaji Maharaj. We took the information in this lesson regarding to the India, but how the condition of Maharashtra exactly before the times of Shivaji Maharaj we will learn in the next lesson. Thank you.